out here. Come on now. Anyway, so this was a meeting that they had pretty much right before the last chaotic meeting, and pretty much the residents are kind of saying like, "Yo, hold on, you're blocking us out of the building. Like you're shutting down meetings. We can't even get to our own town hall. You know what? That's crazy. That this is a place where you come, you discuss, and you say your shit, right? So, anyways, let's go ahead and check this thing out. They got some words for her. We're gonna skip through it, skip around. I'm jealous that she always has Fiji water. You guys are ridiculous. Shout out all the mods. Thanks for keeping thanks for keeping things flowing. Fuck yeah. Shout out the mods for real. Those people are going to be stuck paying for years for her failures. Man, listen, shit. It's getting bad. What's going on? She can hear herself.
Done. Disrupt. We
stand for my kid, and you do not stand.
Well, I guess it just didn't catch audio.
My story through fault and with the pain and struggle is a testament of resilience and unwavering determination to fight for what is right, and let us stand united in the pursuit of justice, ensuring that our voices are heard and the struggles are acknowledged. And thank you for standing by me in this journey. Together, we will reclaim our city and pave the way for a brighter, more incredible future. Tiffany, you do not stand for my kid, and you do not stand for me. I helped you in this fight. You lied. You lied to us as residents. You do not stand for me. And I want you to step down as mayor today and save our village from this deficit that you have caused, because something is definitely wrong with you. And that mental illness bill that you want to pass, you need to get yourself checked.
Okay. All right, calm down. Calm down. Time is up. Time is up. Next. Ladies and gentlemen.
Time is up. Listen, this guy is hurt. Lieutenant Lacey. Sergeant Lacey. Wherever the fuck Lacey. This guy, he has a shitty past of his own. A very interesting past of his own. And he is her lapdog. I mean, when I tell you, when she says sit, he says yes, ma'am. When she says fetch boy, he runs for that shit with adrenaline. This boy... This guy, listen, bro. Shit, when I tell you brown noser, nose up her asshole, bro. Seriously.
Gentlemen, you cannot disrupt the meeting. If the meeting is disrupted, we will disperse the meeting.
Excuse me 1 second. Again, the sound is not working for the residents that are watching online.
The sound is working.
Well, they say it's not working.
Okay. All right, go ahead, sir.
Okay, my name is Reed Harvey. I'm a longtime resident since 1986. My question is, what was the financial status when Tiffany Henyard was elected? What has your administration done or accomplished to better that? Are you aware that the village administrator currently is in a bankruptcy proceeding? Something like this does not happen overnight. 1 Timothy 5:8 says, but if any provide not for his own is what he has authority, influence over, which is as the village administrator, and especially for those of his own house. He hath denied the faith because he calls himself a man of God and is worse than an infidel.
He's over here giving her a fucking Bible
worse
lesson.
Than an infidel.
That shit is crazy. Unc is over here giving her a Bible lesson.
There was a meeting Maybe tonight we're going to have the city girl meeting. But essentially, one other thing that I might just point out, and I didn't have time, shame on me for not researching it enough, but there was something called the Shackman Decree. And so I'm querying that perhaps the board might consider whether or not there can be some kind of home ruling so that the political patronage and hiring people that are cronies, that walk on eggshells and can't really do and discharge their duties for fear of recrimination, fear of losing their job, or perhaps even personal attack. Thank you.
Everybody's asking this woman to step down. It's crazy. Why does it keep bro, I'm about to lose it.
Edward Steve, Mayor, Board of Trustees, Department Heads. It's been real hectic in the Village of Dalton media-wise. I want to start out by saying self-accountability is a bad thing in this administration. The mayor can blame everybody for what's going on, but she has to look at herself. Nobody told her to get on TV and lie like that. Blatant lies. Did you spend this on a credit card? No, sir. I don't know where they got that from. That's unexcusable. These are easily verifiable lies. That's unacceptable. That immediate attention didn't kick up until them lies came out on WGN. Nobody was really paying attention for checking for Dalton like that until then. Also, the financial reports. Who's the finance chair? Stan Brown. Does Stan know anything about the finances? Can he answer any questions? The trustees don't have the credit card receipts.
Hold on, Stan Brown. Hold on. Stan Brown is that disinterested man, I think. Stan Brown, Village of Dalton. Hold on. Stanley Brown. Hold on. Let's see. Who is who? Who is who? Stan Brown. This should be him. Yep. This man is listen, this man don't know he doesn't even know if he's in the United States right now. Listen, he don't know that there's an FBI query. He doesn't know that she's using this type of money here or where. He don't know shit. This is what happens when he goes up into the building. They say, read this and shut the fuck up. And he's like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. He don't know nothing, big dog. When I tell you, I saw the last meeting, he was like, there's a FBI investigation? That's what I'm hearing. I don't know. But anyway, y'all can call me at... Bro don't know where the fuck he's at. And he's doing that on purpose. I swear to God, he's acting stupid because he knows that he dropped the ball and now Tiffany has control of everything, bro. Bro, I'm telling you.
Village reports and financial reports, the Stan have it because the rest of the trustees don't have it. And she's going to say everybody's lying. They do have it. The attorney general is asking for credit card receipts. I guess the attorney general is lying too. So this is where we're at in the village. It's self-accountability, and the mayor can blame everybody. I know she wants to say I'm a black woman, and it's because I'm a woman. You know how many women that she's affecting? Look at what she did to Dr. Scott down the street. She wanted to let her open up. Look how she talks to the other black women up here. These are all single mothers, just like her. Look how she talks to them. Look how she talks to the clerk who's old enough to be her mother. Look how disrespectful she is. If y'all can't see that, a lot of y'all do see that. I just don't refuse to see it. She's so disrespectful. And she told Brittany, don't say nothing else. I don't want to hear from you no more. How do you talk to an adult like that who's elected? Everybody that works for her know how disrespectful she is. So department heads, be careful. Like Chief lied last time and got caught up. The cars were about to get repoed. Oh, that's handled, Trustee House, when it clearly wasn't handled. So when you be careful, there's life after this girl, and you have to move on. And if you're on camera lying for her because she told you to lie, believe me, it's all recorded. Everything's recorded.
Yep, he said one thing very right, bro. There's life after this girl. All these people who are getting all these benefits, bro. And I know Lacey is smart enough to understand that he might be cooked. So he's going all in with her. Whatever she's doing, they're doing it together because he's just as cooked as she is. But yeah, you're all walking into the furnace together, bruh. You're not like all these little benefits for the past couple years. I hope y'all enjoyed them. I hope y'all enjoyed that shit because this shit's about to get real. And it's not going to end right now. It's gonna be a whole trial. I guarantee it. There's not even a question. It's just when they go to trial. And I don't know what kind of charges they're gonna bring, but it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be money wise, and you know they don't play when it comes to money. You might as well kill somebody before you steal somebody's money.
Court. And be careful not to lie on something that can easily be proven that you lied. The chief said it was handled. It wasn't handled. They almost repossessed the cars. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. So, trustees, residents, keep watching the Dalton Trustee YouTube page. We're going to keep putting this madness out here because it got to stop. It got to stop. And again, nobody was checking for this until the mayor got on TV and lied right through the camera. Smooth, without a bite in the eye. That is dangerous when you can lie like that easily, or stuff that you know can be verified is true. So thank y'all so much. Trustees, keep fighting. Keep holding this administration accountable. Keep fighting for transparency. And don't let her bankrupt this town and then blame it on y'all. And Trustee Belcher,
Time is up, sir.
Please put our picture back
Time
up.
is up, sir.
Time is up, sir. I will close the meeting if you speak after your time. Remember, I will close the meeting if your time is up, sir. Bro, he is such a bitch, bro. What was he, 0.2 seconds past time? This guy, listen, out of the entire administration, this guy sucks the most. This guy and Stan, I don't like Stan. Stan is just a he acts like he's a fucking buffoon. Stan acts like he don't know where or how or when he is. Stan is just there, existing. He's acting like that, folks. He is acting like that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at her face. You know this shit's hurting her. And it's not because she
Up,
gives
sir.
Please put our picture back up.
Time is up, sir.
It's not because she gives a fuck about them. It's because she knows that her time is limited.
All right.
Oh, the face. And you know, she would be more attractive to me if her voice was if her voice didn't sound like this. If her voice, like, what the fuck? Like, ma'am, you should have a lozenge in your mouth permanently. Clear that shit up. Such a just a masculine energy just radiating off of her. Like, what type of dude wants a masculine woman? Like, masculine as fuck. I'm just saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, I'm going to say it this last time. You cannot disrupt the meeting. Hold your claps, hold your statements, hold your comments. If you got something you want to say, step up to the podium, but you cannot disrupt the meeting. The next time that happens, I am going to clear the room.
Wait, who said anything?
You want to say, step up to the podium, but you cannot disrupt statements. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I'm going to say it this last time. You cannot disrupt the meeting.
Nobody said shit. What is going on? Am I having a stroke or?
Hold your claps, hold your statements, hold your comments. If you got something you want to say, step up to the podium, but you cannot disrupt the meeting. The next time that happens, I am going to clear the room.
He's a bitch. Lieutenant Lacey.
All right, go ahead.
Lieutenant Lacey, you a bitch, bro. No fucking nutsack in those pants. Just saying. Hope you see this. You're
Good evening, everyone. Board of Trustees, residents for the Village of Dalton. I'm Valerie Stubbs, former trustee for the Village of Dalton, 23-year resident. Been in politics all my adult life. I'm 65 and I've been in politics ever since I was 18. It was a statement made by Keith Freeman that the Village of Trustees would not vote on to take a bond out for Homewood disposable. Well, for $1.4 million. Correct me if I'm wrong. The residents pay over $2 million every year for Homewood disposable that's included in their water bill. So I wanted to know why in the world would you want to take out a bond that the residents have to pay along with the interest, notwithstanding after you pay the 1.4 million, you have $600,000 to the good. it was also stating, and that gentleman said it best, that Mr. Keith Freeman, if you can't take care of the business of your own house and pay your bills, and this is public information, and you have to file bankruptcy, and you do not include both of your salaries, the one from Thornton Township, I don't know what your position there is, because I have FOIA and my FOIAs don't get answered. And also the village administrator, I've asked, are you a village administrator, 1099 or with benefits, or are you just a plain 1099? So today I'm asking that you either step down, or the trustees for the village of Dalton that voted you in to vote you out, because you are no good for the residents of this community.
Okay, yeah, they're just banging her, slapping her. All right, so let's move on. There's a few people I wanted to touch on. They're like reoccurring people. Hold on, this guy always makes me fucking laugh. Let's see what bro is saying. Come on now. But basically, we're gonna get through. I wanted to set the tone of how they're treating her, how they feel about her. And then we're gonna get into her section, because they always take the meeting in like separate sections. So she says what she does, then we go into finance, and well, finance is always almost the last, and that's when everything every single time turns to shit. And that should be some type of an indicator to you that something's wrong. Every time we go to finance, everything erupts into shit. So come on, it's just like 1 and 1 being 2. Like, it's just what it is. It's just a fact. Something's wrong. Hold on. All right, boom. Old timer, Chicago White Sox. Fuck yeah.
Greetings to the citizens, elected officials, and media especially. We need the media simply because there are strategic power outages at certain times throughout these proceedings, just like last week. And denials notwithstanding, we know that's a blatant lie. Secondly, I usually address most of my comments to the audience, but I'm going to talk to Tiffany Henyard and Keith Freeman. Keep my name out of your mouth, okay? Now, unless you want it back, because you will get it back. I'm just letting you know face to face. I'm not going behind your back. I'm telling you to your face, please, we're not on a first name basis. Let's not pretend anymore, okay? We got that? I hope you got that. Next, I couldn't believe I looked at this agenda and saw the word secret squirrel on a freaking, on a professional agenda for a village. If you look on that first page, she has secret squirrel meeting on there. You know what made that necessary? 11 council.
Jim, I just got that. Yo.
Has been shut down, clubs for shootings. And then they get their due process. And then you got people that sit here and say they want the club back open. Then the club get back open. Then they had another shooting at the club.
Leotis and Michael Smith, but I know your fat ass don't live. A couple of clips today.
Division amongst us, but not. He are.
Bitch. But not since. I believe this is strictly because she won't bow down.
That's crazy. She went live right after her fucking meeting. Let's continue, bro. I'm gonna have to do a video on that. That is crazy. This lady is wild. She like what, man? I guess she said she's going out with a bang. Fuck them, you know. I guess you gotta respect it, right? Fuck them. She is one crazy fucking lady.
2 meetings. There have been 11 meetings like this that have been canceled, where the trustees get their agenda items on the agenda, and they have been unilaterally canceled by this secret squirrel administration, because squirrels hide stuff. They bury stuff in the wintertime and hide that dirt. This is what is happening right now. So if you want to put secret squirrel on a freaking agenda, get some help. Secondly, City Hall, this City Hall that we pay for has been shut down 11 times in a row. That's why we have to have those other meetings. We can't even get access to our City Hall. Okay, think about that for a minute.
See, 11 times? That's insane. Somebody should have been looking into this a long time ago, in my opinion. I just think nobody gave a fuck until it racked up into the millions. And then they're like, okay, we might need to do something about this.
A minute, only because people want to hide their little secret squirrel agendas and then come back and rant and rave and insult people when they bring it up. That is absolutely pathetic. And I was wondering, is the Auditor General aware of what's going on here? If we can get something get the Auditor General in here, because there is no way all of this paperwork has been, keeps staying hidden. The secret squirrel has buried it. So we need to deal with the secret squirrel's lack of transparency. This is what we got here. So we can sit up here and pretend this is an official proceeding, but there's another official proceeding that's supposed to happen every third week in the month, and it hasn't happened 11
Do you notice they have the shittiest microphone? Interesting, right? Just small things. The shittiest microphone in the room they're using. Every once in a while, the microphone goes out. When Lori Lightfoot came, she just blatantly cut the mic. It's crazy. Like, she really just doesn't care. At this point, she's burning up, self-combusting, and she don't care about it. She says she's going to rock this all the way out to the end. She's going to get as much money as she can. She going, man, listen. I don't think she believes jail is in the cards for her, though. I think she thinks that she's getting out of here.
time straight, and that is obviously intentional. So enough is enough. Okay? If you're not going to be professional about it, you need to step down and leave us the hell alone.
Good evening, Board of Trustees, residents, mayor, and the department heads. I'm here to express deep concerns about the township's lack of transparency relating to financial records. If there is no discrepancies in our finances, then why the resistance? Why not share the information to the residents? The mayor has recently reported in a recent interview that our deficit is 2 million rather than the 7 million. If that's true, where's the proof? Yet she has failed to give us the proof. The mayor also has made claims that the proof of financial information is on Adulton's website, yet it is not. That is false. We don't need any more videos. We don't need anything else saying that what you're claiming to do for the village. We need accountability.
We don't need any more videos. That shit is hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Every day it's a video with her. Either her social media, her little podcast, this shit that she went live on. She's just like in your average ghetto female. Just your average ghetto chick. And somehow her ass got struck down into power. Ain't that a bitch? This is what happens when you want to have somebody represent your community, but they ain't shit. And I feel like there were signs that she wasn't shit, but hey, she's a woman, she's black, she's a candidate. Let's go ahead and get her. I don't know how exactly it happened, but damn, bro. Like damn. You're just making you always say it's because I'm a woman. You're making women look bad now. It's because I'm a woman this, I'm a woman that. Bruh. You're making the women look bad. Have you checked out her podcast yet? She is on Twitch, so I haven't gone into it yet. I have to download Twitch. They should have known they were in trouble. When she pulled out the gold mic. Yo, listen, man. Yeah, the gold mic is not yet out, but she uses it from time to time just to make herself feel a little extra special, you know? Just to make herself feel a little extra courageous, you know what I'm saying? Like, she definitely does have one, though. At this point in time, I believe she has a gold microphone. This was a little further back in time.
We need information on the finances. Stan Brown, Trustee Stan Brown.
Lord Jesus, Stan Brown. This guy. Stan Brown. Doofus of the year. Anyways, let's continue.
I find myself perplexed by your position on the Finance Committee.
Doofus of the year.
Your role suggests a focus on our village finances, yet discussions from this critical topic are notably absent. Where are the Finance Committee meetings? Why don't you speak up during these board meetings? Where are the financial reports? Surely you should have that information, right?
Stan Brown, Stan Brown just woke up. He don't know where the fuck he at. Hey, Gerda, thank you for the 7 months, man. It's been a while. It's been fun. Thank you, Gerda. Shout her out, man. Shout out, Gerda. 7 months in the house. Listen, long timer for a minute. Shout her out. I appreciate that. Hell yeah. Ain't nothing like it. The 7-monther right there. She about to be a year. Stop playing. I'm just riding a bike. Hell yeah. Shout you out, Gerda. I appreciate you.
Why don't we have it? I urge you to refocus on the financial health of our community and share with us your actions and plans for enhancing transparency. Trustee Holmes, I must ask, what do you believe your role to be? As a public servant, your role is to represent the residents' interests, yet your actions don't align with our concerns and our needs. As an activist, you should be driven to tackle injustices and push for significant changes in our township. I urge you to align your efforts more closely with our community's pressing needs. To the residents, continue to speak up, speak out, do not be afraid. We demand transparency, and that's what we should get. Thank you to the trustees for what you are doing, the rest of you all. Thank you for continuing to fight on our behalf, and we appreciate you. Thank you. Have a good evening.
That was
All
the
right,
most.
is there anyone else?
That was the most nice way to chew
right.
her out. Hold on, we're gonna skip a few folks because I want to go to what Trustee Buffoni is
Because you
saying.
do violate our rights.
Yeah, you
With
violate
the
our rights.
trustee-
Moving on.
Ma'am, your time is up.
Is
Your,
it?
your time is up. Yes, ma'am.
Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
I have some seconds.
Ma'am,
Okay.
your
He
time is up.
interrupted. I have like 5
Ma'am.
more seconds.
Your time
All
is
right,
up.
yes.
I know, it's okay.
All right.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hold on, let me
My
back
bill
that
and
up.
you pulled right on up. You wanted to put Miss Stubbs out for clapping, right? Like you so good, but we seen you, the whole village. We saw you breaking somebody's property. We saw you. Yeah, in your team jersey. Then you wore it to an event. And so you should be very careful about how you treat the residents
She's talking about Lacey, I believe.
because you do violate our rights. We had a right to speak. We had.
Ma'am, your time is up.
Is
Your,
it?
your time is up. Yes, ma'am.
Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
I have some seconds.
Ma'am,
Okay.
your
He
time is up.
interrupted. I had like 5
Ma'am.
more seconds.
Your time
All
is
right,
up.
yes.
I know, it's okay.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. That concludes public comment. Thank you all for coming to the podium to speak. Next on the agenda is general announcements. Are there any general announcements?
We have an announcement.
All right, go ahead.
Stan Brown, listen, Henyard is like my third most irritating human being on this staff. The first most is probably Lacey because you kind of just want to stick your foot up his fucking mouth, break some of his teeth out. He's just a dickhead, bro. That's just really, I'm not saying I'm going to do that or I believe anyone should do that. I'm just saying that's the feeling that he evokes out of a person. I swear to God, with his shiny ass head. And then Mr. Stan Brown, the doofus of the fucking community. So it goes in that order. It's Lacey, Stan Brown, and then Henyard. Because Stan allowed this woman to come take over his job and make him a figurehead. Make him nothing but a face. Because he don't do shit. Or if he does, he's benefiting, guys. Come on. He didn't know that there was an investigation. Bro don't know nothing. Like, why'd you even, man, let's continue.
Good evening, residents. This coming Saturday, March the 9th, will be Tea with the Trustees. It's at 14700 Evers, and it's Tea with the Trustee. Starts at 9:30. So if information will be given and things that you can't talk about at the board meeting, you can definitely discuss some of those things at the Tea with the Trustees. Thank you.
All right, anyone else?
I have something there.
All right, go ahead.
All right, Stan, what we got? We got
Thornton Township, Supervisor Henry and the Board of Trustees of Thornton Township is extending a tech savvy class for seniors from 11
This
to
is
1.
all he does. This is all he does, bro. He don't do nothing finance related. He reads out events. This is all he does. And might I say he's very calm and it's a nice read from him. He reads very well. But bro, is that all you can do? I'm sorry. This guy kind of pisses me off.
1 p.m. every fourth Thursday of each month. Tech savvy class for our seniors to come and
You have a
get
good
savvy
reading
with the
voice,
computer
bro.
work.
Read us some numbers.
Also, Thorn Township Food Pantry from 10 to 5. 10 to 5 every Wednesday at 15340 Page Avenue in Harvey, Illinois. That's every Wednesday from 10 to 5. Food pantry, if you want to get some food baskets, don't hesitate to come to the Thorn Township Pantry. Also, if you're in need of assistance, general assistance, the township offers basic needs, utility assistance, rental assistance, mortgage assistance, burial assistance, and mental health assistance. Contact number 708-596-6040, extension 3132, or either 3135.
You think OG should say, no, OG has too much of anger issues, man. OG gonna be up there clashing with everybody. He gonna be arguing with everybody, man. Shit. But listen, he'll probably do a better job though. He'll be arguing, but he'll be showing the budget at least. Guy don't know what he's there for at this point. He's just there collecting a check. Tiffany takes care of the finances now. Don't worry about it. Nobody else needs to see that. Just trust her. Trust Tiffany. Super mayor. I can't husk my voice the way she does it. Super mayor, you know? You gotta trust super mayor.
Not least, there's transportation that the township offers if you live anywhere in the township, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 p.m. If you want to travel anywhere in the township, don't hesitate to call 596-6040, extension 4011. That's it for my report.
All right. Is there anyone else?
Yeah, can I be recognized, Mayor?
Sure, go ahead.
First and foremost, I know Lacey will probably address it later on, but I'd like to send my thanks out to the Dalton Police Department. We may be small, but they got a good heart. And I'd like to send a thanks out to them thumbs up for apprehending a criminal from Chicago that was pursued out here after a homicide. This individual, very dangerous. He took a shot at the police department. So I'd like to take my hats off and tell them to him for apprehending that individual, and he's now in custody and has been charged with first-degree murder.
Okay. Is that it?
That's the end.
The fuck?
Right.
That's his fucking job. Oh my god. These guys are glazing each other. I hate this. This
Is there anyone else?
I have a report.
This has to be frustrating.
No?
I have a report, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Monday. I would like to just make an announcement regarding our Thornton Township Assessor, Cassandra Elston. She's partnered up with our Illinois State Rep, Thaddeus Jones, and they've partnered up with Helping Hands Tax Network. So they're offering free income tax return services for seniors. So for any seniors, if you haven't completed your taxes as of yet, feel free to give them a call. They say it's by appointment only. Their phone number is 708-730-1040, Mondays through Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. You have to be 65 years of age or older, total household income of $65,000 or less, and you must have a photo ID. Feel free to call them if you have any questions. And if you all have missed our tax appeal, so a few months ago, Assessor Elston held a tax appeal seminar for all the residents. So if you missed the tax appeal for the seniors, we will have an upcoming event. So just listen out. If you aren't following our Dalton Trustees page, feel free to do so, because I will make an announcement so you all can appeal your taxes with our assessor. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Does that conclude general announcements?
She cannot
All
wait
right.
to talk.
Moving on. Next, we have Mayor's report.
Next, we have Mayor's report. Oh, she amped up. She ready. She about to tell them about themselves, man. Because y'all not educated. Y'all not educated, you know? So y'all don't understand. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you to the residents of Dalton for keeping me in your prayers. Thank you for loving on me, sending me uplifting messages. I do need that. As you can see, our village, our community, myself, we are under attack. It's a shame.
We are under attack. Oh my God, ma'am. I don't know how anybody's attracted to this. Yeah, sure, the clothes, the nails, the hair. Nah. F no.
your prayers. Thank you for loving on me, sending me uplifting messages. I do need that. As you can see, our village, our community, myself, we are under attack. It's a shame that people can come to meetings and just tell one-sided stories and not get the entire side of both stories. In the next week or two, you will hear myself speak to anything anyone has spoken about me, anything anyone have put out there, because it's facts over fiction for me. So I will state facts, I will show receipts, and I will make sure that our community is back together as one, because there's always one band, one sound. And I don't want people to get away from loving on each other, because there's so much hatred in the world that it amazes me how people can get together.
You notice how she's always like, there's so much this and that in the world? She always does this. She tries to subtly deflect, and she's such a shitty deflector. There's so much hatred in the world. We shouldn't hate each other. We're one band, one sound. We're one people, guys. You voice crack, you have to insert some voice cracks here and there. Listen, nobody, you know why there's so much hatred here? Because of you. If you step away, that hatred, it'll disperse. That energy will go right away. She doesn't answer any questions, which is crazy. Stan Brown doesn't answer any questions. He reads off his stupid ass events that nobody's gonna fucking show up to, and then he acts like he's done. Like, bro, dude, like, how are you not ashamed? Now, I fully understand. Listen, politicians lie, they steal. What, 90% of them? They lie, they steal. Cool. But this is so bad. This is such a bad job of lying and stealing, to where it's like you're just disrespecting our intelligence. Now you're taking us for some dumbasses at this point. You could have been stealing here and there, and we would have been cool. She's doing what she has to do. She's doing work at least. Everybody lies. That's how I see it, at least. But she's doing it so blatant, so much money. It's almost like, damn, you really think we stupid at this point? Crazy.
Come to a board meeting and just have hate in their heart and not love on each other, try to uplift one another. So my goal is to still continue to do that. What I ran for office for, I ran because I was and still am the people's mayor. I would not stop loving on you and providing a way for you. I wish that people will put facts out there, such as the money that we win and we got awarded. We don't have it. It's coming down the pipeline now for our community. All the programs that we create, all the housing issues that's in our community that we are standing in the fire for. I also want people to know that we help pay your light bill, gas bill, water bill. We even help you bury loved ones. We even did a mortgage and rental assistance.
Yes, because it's called a fucking city, and you're called the mayor, and that's what you do. She's guilt tripping him because she gave him financial assistance. Oh my God. Whoa. It's almost like she did her job a little bit this year. Fuck, that's crazy. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about?
And which was really, really dope. A lot of people came out to get assistance. These are things that people...
Jim, I'll say she pays her own bills too. I don't know what you meant by that, but I'll say this. She pays her own bills through the system as well, as we all can see. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are you talking about, Tiff? All your food, your entire food budget for the past year probably you haven't bought. You probably haven't gone to the grocery store in a year. Like $1,000 stops, $2,400 stops, another $1,000 stop. Come on now. Ordering grants for shit, even though you haven't paid back some things that are still in debt. And it's like you tell people, oh, we're going to put it on the website. Oh, we're going to put it on the website. Oh, but nothing's there. Go check it for yourself. It ain't shit. It's a barren wasteland.
We don't tell you that we do. Mental health. You guys know I'm really big on helping people get through whatever that issue is in their life at that moment, because people need help.
You're the mental health issue problem.
Now, they don't need your help when you win or when you're successful. They need you when they're going through their hardship. And that's what I always have done, and I'm going to continue to do. Lead my people.
I bet Husky calls Coke pop. That I could definitely hear her saying stuff like that. I don't know how this man to the left of her or this man to the right of her actually can sit there and just keep a straight face. That shit fucks me up. That shit's crazy. Holy shit. Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. That shit's crazy though.
provide a way for them and go get resources and bring back to community, because right now the Black and brown communities are always last to get anything, and right now today our communities are first to get things that normally the other communities will get before us. We have been awarded.
They're first to getting fucked. That's all it is. If I wanted to get fucked, at least take me out to dinner. She's over here acting like she's doing shit, posting YouTube videos. Like, bitch, I don't want to see a fucking YouTube video. I want my fucking taxes to go towards something.
The most in the state of Illinois, a 6.8 for our village of Dalton and 9.2 for Thornton Township. The most out of any mayor, the most out of any supervisor. So when people talk all these things, it's all gossip. And I get it, because all y'all out here, people like run off of negativity or he say, she say stuff. I don't sit at tables that people talk about people. I sit at table where we talk about uplifting and how we're going to build a community. And that's what I want my people to learn and grow into, because right here, this moment, talking about other people not gonna get you anywhere. You would never grow by just trying to put dirt on somebody else. Now, don't get me wrong, that dirt gonna help somebody else because they need dirt to grow themselves. But I just want people to know, like, stop with the mess.
Well, I'm using your dirt to grow myself, so fuck it. I guess that's the way the world works. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm building from your dirt to hopefully break you the fuck down. But I mean, the world didn't need me to start recording videos about her. I mean, the FBI found you, sweetie. And I don't know how she's so... I don't think... Hold on. What was this? 304. I don't think they started investigating her at this point, but they knew it was coming. So it's like, come on now. At this point, we're just watching the house fire. We're watching the house fire, waiting for the gas lines to explode, because that's the great finale. We're getting behind cars, making sure we don't get hit by shrapnel. We're just watching that house fire, waiting for them gas lines to blow, you know?
Because at the end of the day, we still going to be a village. We still going to be here when all the cameras leave. We're still going to be a community. And we still going to take care of thy neighbor, no matter what. But right now, it's nothing but a show.
You know, like chopsticks? It's all for the opsticks. Yep. So chopsticks and opsticks are kind of like they share the origin of their word, you know? I never knew that. She taught me this. She taught me this one. So chopsticks is a derivative of opsticks. So if you change it, then it creates a new word, and that's Tiffany's word. So I don't really know what it means, but it's like a higher form of optics. It's opsticks. Fuck yeah.
Saddens my heart to just see that people focusing on just the minute things, the things where you got to throw your hand, throw your rock and hide your hand. And that's what's going on in our village. And to my staff, I apologize for all the mess that the Board of Trustees have created as it relates to people coming into our community and basically harassing you guys. All right, quiet down, guys. Quiet down. Quiet down. You have to listen. If you don't want to quiet down, you don't have to take it.
I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna kick everybody out. We're gonna shut the meet. I'm gonna kick everybody out. We're gonna shut the meeting down. Quiet. If I cough in that meeting, they gonna shut that bitch down. Quiet down. We're gonna shut it, bruh. Chill. If I cough in that bitch, they're shutting it down. I don't know what you mean. If I look too hard at Lieutenant Officer bitch Lacey, he's shutting it down. Crazy, bro. You're doing all this for the optics, bro. Stop doing that. Always looking for optics, G. Come on.
I apologize for that, because a lot of that's going on, and that's the stuff that you guys don't see. And it's the tunnel vision that I'm speaking of. You one-sided. You only hear one side. You don't hear anybody else's side but the negativity.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I'm here to tell you that they are having issues. Stop creating chaos in your village, where we all lay our head, what some of us do, because I don't know where they lay at, but where we lay our heads at. Y'all got to stop that, because no matter what, like I said, when the cameras and the mess go away, we still have to live here. We still gonna see each other in the grocery store, in Walgreens. We still gonna see each other in passing. So that's why I keep trying to preach.
And I'm pretty sure we're gonna see each other in passing, and everybody's gonna be like that. I mean, you can't arrest me for doing this, right? You can't arrest me for that. Fuck you. And then I'm gonna keep on going. I don't see how that's a problem. I probably would enjoy running into her. Just saying. What are you gonna do, Lacey? Fuck you too. All they could do is beat me up, and that'll be a nice-ass lawsuit. Add that, throw that onto the pile.
And teach that you have to love on each other. And to the youth, please love on them. I know you guys like turn your back on them because they make mistakes. They human. We all human. We all make mistakes. But
Did you guys see her top? Somebody said the best dress is usually the most corrupt. Probably. She's saying a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, it's word vomit. Facts. What's up, real me? You see her top and her jacket? Perfect. Like, listen to me. The matching is so on point. Like, damn, that top is probably meant for that jacket. I don't know, but if she matched those two, listen, it ain't cheap to dress the best. You know what I'm saying? That's a quote right there. It ain't cheap to dress the best. It ain't easy to dress. I don't know. That kind of fell on its face, but just saying, it ain't cheap to dress like this. It's like she's trying to be Trump, and she's self-serving brags about herself. Yeah, but the funny thing is, when Trump does it, it's funny, or it's like he's fumbling into a punchline. But with her, there's no fucking punchline, bro. At least you could, like, there's no punchline on this fucking lady. She just a dipshit. And then this is how I know she models herself after Trump. She likes to yell out fake news. Who likes saying that shit? I know Trump enjoys saying that. Every time he says witch hunt or fake news, that just gives him a little shot of dopamine. He's like, ooh, fake news. You know, she tried to take that same sentiment and transfer it to the village of Dalton, because she said, this is what she said. She said it worked for him, so it must work for me. Listen, ma'am. Listen, first of all, learn how to speak. Then maybe we could work something out.
Matter of how you come out of it. As I always say, we're going to go through it, but we got to grow through it. And the people that live here have to make sure you pass the baton and make sure that you loving on the you too.
Yes,
because
ma'am.
you was once them, and now they need your help, and they looking to the older people for guidance. But yet the older people sometimes don't got it. And I'm trying to educate the people. So you have to be willing to take the message in and then make a judgment, which nobody should judge anybody, but only judge when you got both sides of the story, not one side of narratives, which is
I keep pausing it, but it's just she's so possible, bro. She's so fucking possible. She said I have to keep in mind, I haven't covered this extensively yet. We're getting there. She always says you're not educated. I have to educate you. See, you don't understand, so I have to go ahead and explain to you. I have to educate to you. This is classic projection. This is how I know for a fact that she a dumbass. And I'm just keeping it real. No harm to her. You can undumbass yourself by getting a little education, but as of now, she's a fucking dumbass. You know why? Because she's projecting the fact that she has to teach everything to people, and that there's a lack of understanding. There's a lack of this. There's a lack of that. That's her. There's a lack of understanding for finance. There's a lack of understanding for being supervisor. I'm sure there's a lack of understanding for some of her roles as mayor. And then she projects that out onto people. It's 100%, guys. I'll say 99%, just in case I'm wrong. But it's 99% true, bro. She don't know what she's doing, and she's trying to steal. You see, good politicians, they understand the system to a T. You know, the senators and all that shit, they move forward, they get these good positions. They understand how the system works. They understand how taxes work. They understand how all these funds work. So they could go ahead and skim and scrape and reinvest and insider trade. And they could do these little things and get away with it. But when you have an idiot trying to replicate the same thing, it doesn't really work out that way. So that's the major difference. When an idiot tries to go ahead and do the same thing, it doesn't really work out. It's not very favorable typically, and this is the unfavorable outcome. You get caught by everybody. Thank you, Gerda. Thank you for the, what is that, gifted? Hey, Gerda gifted the membership. Shout you out, Gerda. I appreciate you. But yeah, no, fact.
Negative narratives in the media. So with that being said, I want to speak to Women's History Month. This month is Women's History Month, and I want to uplift women throughout the state of Illinois to keep pushing, because I know I'm going through what I'm going through, but it's a lot of women that's like me that's going through mess, where people think they could come in and strong arm them and tell them what to do, and don't think that they're not going to fight back. So I want them to know to keep going. Don't give up. Never, never, never give up, and keep pushing no matter what you do. And this is to my...
Hold on. This is 40 minutes and 34 seconds. Let me back up. 40 minutes and 32 seconds.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you to the residents. Moving on, that conclude general announcements. All right. Moving on. Next, we have mayor's report.
It's called the mayor's report. It's called the mayor's report. What is she reporting?
People don't got the facts, so they don't know what to believe. You just listen to one side once again, and then get both other sides to know what's truth and what's not. So I'm gonna read this into order, just so you know. And yeah, I normally have videos, and today I might have two. But anybody want to see anything that's going on with myself, anything that's going on with the truth, with the facts, with the receipts, I will be posting on Tiffany Henyard on the Move.
She's on blow because she's rambling. What's up, Cutthroat Naj? I appreciate that. I don't think she's on. She could be, but I know coked out people. Well, I should say, yeah, but I know how coked out looks. Let's continue. I wasn't even looking at her. Like, you look at Chris Brown, he's on coke. You know, that's a coke. That's a cokehead right there. She just seems high strung, honestly. She needs some weed. That's what she needs. I don't think she's on blow. Like, compare her to somebody who is openly on coke. They're high strung, but not this type of high strung. She just seems like she's stressing.
Podcast. You can go to Spotify, Amazon. You go to any of those platforms to see what is going on. And I will drop the first one this Friday. So stay tuned, because I know everybody asking and been texting me about it. So I just want to put that out there so you know it is coming, so that our board meetings can be our board meetings, and we don't have to go back and forth, and we can actually get through the business, and then we can actually go home to our loved ones and then take care of the real business. Because when they sleep, I'm still working no matter what. When y'all leave, we still gonna work, and it's gonna be just another story in another day. So this is the message related to February 22nd, 2024 special meeting, which is the secret squirrel meeting that the Board of Trustees had. Drink some first so I can get through it.
Yeah, drink some for that husky ass voice. That shit crazy. That's an anomaly.
Before I deliver my veto to the items approved by the board at their special meeting / secret squirrel meeting on February 22nd, 2024, I must let the public know that the actions of the board are illegal and void from the start. Technically, I do not believe I even have to veto these illegal actions, because the board once again acted unconstitutionally and in complete disregard for the law. This board can't seem to get it right. The judges have told them.
Okay, a veto is a legal power to unilaterally stop official action. In most typical cases, a president or monarch vetoes a bill to stop it from becoming law. In many countries, veto powers are established in the country's constitution. Okay, so she's trying to veto a bill. I think it's the fact that she was trying to veto the fact that they couldn't increase they would have to decrease the person's pay when they came into office. I think that's what she's trying to do, and I believe that got rejected, but I'm not sure, so don't quote me on it.
And I repeat, they told them several times. They lost every lawsuit. So again, if it's me, I win all the lawsuits. They haven't won one. So everything they accuse me of, we go to court, guys. That's why I said get both sides. We go to court, and I win. Myself, me, the village, because I represent the village. Let me go back to that part. The judges have told them that they can't take away the mayor's power or change the form of government. I continue to be shocked by what the trustees seemingly do. Not know what, well, let me see. Go back.
Who's laughing at her? Wait. Who's laughing at her? Hold on, bro. This shit is crazy. She's trying to veto House being the pro tem. Pro tem, I have to look that up. Hold on, let's back this up. Somebody's laughing at her ass.
So again, if it's me, I win all the lawsuits. They haven't won one. So everything they accuse me of, we go to court, guys. That's why I said get both sides. We go to court, and I win. Myself, me, the village, because I represent the village. Let me go back to that part. The judges have told them that they can't take away the mayor's power or change the form of government. I continue to be shocked by what the trustees seemingly do. not know what, well, let me see. Let's go back. I continue to be shocked by what the trustees simply do not know about municipal government and Bert Oderson's desire to confuse the residents of Dalton, causing chaos and leaving a trail of destruction and financial hardship in our community. I am ashamed of the continued behavior by Trustee Jason House, Trustee Tammy Brown, Brittany Norwood, and Kiana Belcher. I encourage every resident to take a stance for our community against their continued hatred. However, as the board will likely continue to ignore the law, I am vetoing all items passed under item 7 on the agenda. So that's my veto, and then we're gonna give you a veto of the things they passed at their secret squirrel meeting. I just wanted to point out the things that goes on that you may not know.
Man, listen, she's so sure of herself. Thank you, Mitzi Blankenship. My son's killer's behind bars. My eyes are better. Oh, I'm glad your eyes are better. Fuck yeah. See, I remember you said that a few weeks ago. I told you it'd be good. Hell yeah. Shout you out, Mitzi. I don't understand what you mean by your son's killer is behind bars, though. What do you mean? She reads at a 6th grade level? It's crazy. Sometimes I, like, listen, man. She be reading, man, listen. She's never to the secret squirrels meeting to pay bills. Ooh, this chat is moving. So they voted for House to take her place. She thinks it's illegal, but it's not. No, I just looked it up. It means to, so pro tem means to, it means for the time being, and it means also as an adjective lasting only for the time being. So, yeah, obviously they would occupy, what it sounds like is they would occupy her seat for the time being until they replace her with somebody else, which makes sense. I mean, I feel like that's how government works. If that's how democracy works, if you feel like someone's a damn tyrant. Thank you, Cutthroat. Appreciate both of y'all, man. She's been indicated for bankruptcy fraud, pled not guilty, cases in limbo. Listen, all these things are going to catch up to her. Damn, I'm sorry, Mitzi. Well, that's what's up. Good. Hell yeah, he's in jail now. That's what's up. Let's continue.
For instance, the Board of Trustees taking me off a bank account. I didn't even know that. For a whole year, I didn't have no access to any bank account to make any decisions in our village. It was all up to them. Little do you know, I put a correspondent out to the residents, and some of you guys read it. Some of you was thankful for me keeping it transparent because they didn't tell you that. But they illegally went into a bank, Trustee Jason House and Clerk Key, and took me off a bank. And that's how you know that everybody's in on it, because no one called nobody here. This is $1 million account, $1 million account. No one called anybody to say, hey, did you know someone's in the bank trying to remove your name, your signature from the bank?
It's because you're a tyrant.
You got to call a spade, but they did do that. They lost. The judge said it was unconstitutional, illegal. All these things is in the transcript. So no one has to lie about anybody, but these are the things that my board members are doing, keeping up chaos when we're supposed to work together and move the village forward. It's a shame that right when I got in office, I've been fighting with them, and I still...
Listen, she might be on cocaine, bro. She is like, I don't understand. This is why her voice is always husky. She might have a regular voice, but she talks so damn much. Her voice is always shot. Yeah, that's my answer to that. Oh my God, imagine dating this girl. Ooh, this is where men off themselves. No more shopping sprees. No more late night creep. No more late night creep. What does that even mean? She late night creeping? You guys stay in the comments with she's dating someone who's married, and the guy in the Gucci hat was actually her boyfriend. Who brings their boyfriend to the township meeting, bro? Like, you're a fair boyfriend. Not even your just boyfriend. You're a affair of a boyfriend. No shame. Zero shame.
I've been doing the work for the residents. You need tree trim. You need...
yeah, if she was on coke, she'd be sniffing. She wouldn't be... Yeah, she hasn't played with her nose since she's been up here. She's just a high-strung motherfucker. I was just saying that more so as a joke. Again, compare her to like a Chris Brown. Then you'll see the difference. But she don't need no coke. She'd probably go insane. She'd probably commit crime.
Sidewalks done. You need your streets repaved. You need any type of program. I'm still providing. So that's why I said check facts. Why they creating chaos? They haven't done one thing for you, resident, not one. But any ordinance that they pass, anything that they choose to do, they literally put it on their secret score meeting, and they do it because it's beneficial to them. So I wanted to put that out there, and that's for the record, clerk, that it's not right what's going on in our community.
No,
and I'm
ma'am.
going to continue to stand for the residents of Dalton. So
Yes,
thank you
ma'am.
so much for hearing me. Stay tuned again. Tiffany Henyard on the Move podcast. You can check that out. It will be all.
Somebody keeps laughing at her. I don't know why she hasn't snapped at her yet. And I know she hear it. The one thing I will say, she's really good at ignoring the negative. She is a pro at that. They talk, everybody in this room, I would say 70% of this room hate her. And she's just in there yappity yappity yap, yip yap, yap yip. Somebody laughing at her. She's plugging her podcast. What did I tell you? What did I tell you guys? She's probably monetized on that podcast. Why do you think she's pushing that shit like that? For the hate watchers, for the positive watchers. She making that money, boy. Go to my Spotify, my podcast. Like, we doing this shit. Come on now. She's a hustler. She's not a mayor.
Facts, receipts, things you can utilize, you can repost, because I know y'all like the repost thing. And then to those people that don't understand how social media works, I am considered clickbait. Clickbait is when a person go and they make a narrative, a story, or something.
Oh, it ain't bait, baby. You're just the click. All she is click. She's not the bait, because when you click it, trust me, you will be entertained. It ain't no clickbait. Clickbait is when you think something's gonna happen and it doesn't happen. Oh, it's happening. Whatever phrase I put on the thumbnail for even this video, perhaps, or whatever video I do in the future about her, it ain't clickbait. It's just a click, because you crazy. It ain't nothing bait. It's no bait about it. You know, you're just the topic right now.
Like that, and basically they put out different news, fake, negative, you name it.
And this is how I know she watches. All right, let me shout out this one channel. This guy's called Hannibal is Hungry. Hold on, you guys probably heard about him. But he made a curious look. See, he's my first. He's right here first. I've been watching him for a minute. Hannibal is Hungry. I think that's how you say it. Oh, it's 2 N's. Anyways, check it out. Check it out. Where's the video? I know she watches these videos, and that's why my last video did 17,000 views on her. I got a little nervous. I'll tell you, I got a little nervous when it did that well, because I was like, oh, Tiffany Henyard probably saw this shit. She be watching the coverage. She's on her phone swiping, watching. And you know what she's doing? She's also reporting. Look at this. Hold on. Where the fuck is it? Alpha male. Bad mayor. Fuck, where is it? Did he delete it? He didn't delete that. He wouldn't delete it. Why would he delete it? Abuser. Man, he gets crazy views on his channel. Go check his shit out. He's a boss. He's close to 100K. He's like 63K. Damn it, I can't find it, bro. But anyways, I was looking through his channel, and he had one video that kind of spooked me. It says, my video taken down for bullying? ? And I was like, oh, that's 1,000% Tiffany Henyard. She probably got her little, where is it? Expose Tiffany Henyard's power. Nope. Getting paid. Update. Okay, he must have took it down. I don't know. But it was basically him saying in a short video that someone flagged this video and the video got taken down and he doesn't know why. He's not even like obnoxious or anything like how I be. Like, he just be talking regular. He just be spitting facts. He just be talking. He's like one of the more reserved bros out there. And he got his shit hit for I was like, oh, she is watching this shit and she is mad. She's angry. So Tiffany, just stop stealing. Okay? It's pretty simple. Stop being a piece of shit. At least for the remaining time, make things easier on yourself. Make things a little easier on yourself and just, pay back what you can at least. All right, let's continue.
People click it because it say Tiffany Henyard. They make money off of clicks. I don't know if y'all know how that goes, but that's how this game goes. So that's another thing of why things are moving so rapidly, because it's now a social media type of market, when before it was like newspapers or you have to live in that community in order to know what was going on. So that's the facts to what's going on, and I'm going to leave it there. Thank you again for listening to
So mad. And the only reason she knows it works like that is because she's in the same game, in the same boat, trying to do podcasts, trying to keep her social media up to date, trying to listen, ma'am, you're looking for the exit money. So when you're not making that 200K, you could at least settle down with a little bit of money. Super mayor, social medias. It ain't gonna work though. Everybody deeply hates you. Just saying. I didn't say it. Everybody else did.
Yeah, go ahead.
The mayor's official veto message is 5 pages, not including exhibits. So she didn't read it for the record, but is requesting that I present a copy to you and that you print it in the minutes verbatim as written.
This must
And
be
the
her
mayor's
lawyer.
Prefatory statement that she did read, clerk. If you could also print that for the minutes verbatim.
All right. Next on the agenda is village clerk's report.
Who is that man? Who is the white man?
Thank you, Mayor. I noticed that for the February 5th minutes, you said they need to be amended. If you can let me know what those amendments are so I can make the adjustments, because I don't know what they are.
Who's the white man? Hold on. That got me. He has to be her lawyer. Tiffany Henyard, lawyer. Not now. Lawyer. Let's just go into that's my guy. That's my boy right there. Fuck yeah. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with it, buddy. Make that money, because when she go to jail, you're just gonna be like, "Well, I was just representing her." That was a lawyer speak. I knew that was a lawyer. All right. He must be looking at her like, "Man, please shut up. I only can do so much for you. I only can do so much, Miss Henyard. They call me a high-powered lawyer, but I can't do magic, okay? You understand? Okay, fuck.
Amendments are on the recording. So I don't know if you watched the recording,
I don't know what it is
wrote it.
specifically that you're saying.
The stuff that you wrote in the minutes for me, they're not accurate.
It's what I
on
got
the
off
mayor's
the
report.
recording. But if we could talk specifically, or you send me an email, I will take a look.
TJ said he crossed
Yes,
the grip.
it's on
I'm sure you do.
on the
I
recording.
need to know specifically what you're saying is incorrect.
Do y'all have the recording?
He's by the hour right now, man. He not tripping about shit. He's just enjoying his AC in this meeting and got this crazy fucking lady he's representing with. He knows she's going to jail eventually. But hey, he's gonna make that money until then. Come on now. Preach. Amen.
We're
the
not
clerk.
gonna play a recording now, but I just need to know specifically what those items are that you feel are incorrect, and I will make.
Okay, I'm
the
asking right now. Do
adjustments.
y'all have the recording for the clerk's part?
Because I record the meetings myself.
Right,
as
but on the
well.
recording, it says you got different dollar amounts on there. That's not accurate. But
Okay,
when I
well,
went
you
back,
just
I
let me
watched
know
the
what they
tape.
are, I'll make the changes.
I know, but this one I'm saying, every time we do this, you never make any type of change. And I've been telling you for years that you never write my portion of what I say. And then when you do write anything, it's not accurate. And then I go look at the tape.
It's not accurate. Hold on, we have another one. We have another one, guys. You were taught wrong in school, guys. This is how you fucking say accurate, okay? Accurate, okay? Understand that you've been taught wrong, okay? Get it together, guys. Get it. Learn how to read, guys. Damn it. It's accurate, okay? Fuck.
And I'm like, okay, that's your job. You ran to be a clerk. That means to check the minutes. So then you don't write it in there. But everybody else got a whole paragraph, a whole book of whatever they said in the meeting. But mine, it was always referred to the mayor's office. But everybody that say something up here, you write anything they all say, anything. But me, you don't write nothing I say.
Mayor, you do an hour-long, sometimes 2-hour-long report. And what I simply asked you some time ago is if you can just give me a copy, just like you give me a copy of the vetoes, and I will make sure your stuff is attached to the minutes, just like department heads should give me a copy of their report. The only department that comply with that is the Public Works Department. They've been very on time with that. They have not missed a beat. This is how we did it before. I don't know why that stopped, but
Because she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. And the Department of, what was it? The Department of whatever the fuck, no one probably was fired. So they just knew what they were doing.
and I will make sure your stuff is attached to the minutes. Just like department heads should give me a copy of their report. The only department that comply with that is the Public Works Department. They've been very
Public Works. They probably been there the
on
longest.
time with that. They have not missed a beat. This is how we did it before. I don't know why that stopped, but I'm just asking something simply. If they're reading off a report, what's wrong with them giving me a copy? If you're reading off a report, just like you just read this veto, what's wrong with giving me a copy?
I have no problem with giving you a copy.
I've
but what
asked
I'm
for it for quite some time, and then I can take that
Oh,
and summarize it.
she's
into the
roasting her with gentleness. You gotta love it. She is dismantling her whole argument with love. Fuck yeah. Shout her out, man.
minutes. That's all I need.
okay. But what I'm trying to make you understand
See,
for
even
me
Tiffany was like, okay, let me figure out another argument that I can argue about.
is that everybody up here don't give you a report.
They
No,
don't
listen to me.
do
Let me
an
get it out.
hour-long report.
Everybody up here have not given you a report. You write everybody's statement is what I'm saying.
They just speak
When
on
you did
general
my
announcements.
statement, you put that I said we bought in $2,000.
No,
And I didn't say it
2,000.
do. It said in the
You
minutes.
read that wrong, or maybe I just
It's
didn't
not.
get
It's
the
in the
number. Well,
minutes.
we're not gonna go back and forth. We're gonna look at it. I'll
Okay,
take
but
a look
what
at
I'm
it.
saying to you, Clerk, and no one's trying to go back and forth with you. I'm just trying to make it clear
Okay,
because
great.
every time we come, it's not clear, and you say you get it. I'm
This
saying
is like a mother and a daughter. We're not going to talk about that. Okay. We're not going to talk about it, but I'm just saying, mother and daughter, you just got mothered. She sunned you. I have a feeling everybody suns her. That's why she's so defensive in her position, because she knows she doesn't have the experience. Let's not say experience. She just knows she's not good for the job, and everybody else does a better job. So she's, defensive. She's on the fence already. She's fighting the back already. That's how she feels. She has to fight everybody because she don't know shit.
that in the minutes, I want my stuff to be written on the things I really say because you're the record keeper. So if somebody go for you the minutes and then you wrote something that I didn't say or didn't do, then they're wrong and they would think them are right. That's why I'm complaining about it.
Okay, and again, I asked you if you can give me a copy of what you're reading. I have no problem
Okay.
putting that
Okay.
in the
All right.
in the
I got it.
minutes.
But I guess
So
you
let's
you
just-
won't see what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
at the end of the day, your job is to do the minutes regardless of somebody give you a copy and
I
making sure
get
they accurate. No matter what.
That
You're supposed to
that
make sure
makes
they
the
accurate.
most accurate sense is to get a copy. So moving on, I'm just going to go into communications since we cannot get the minutes proved today. And I just want to remind
She
everyone.
said accurate like 4 more times. So this is how I know this is how she speaks.
Your job is to do the minutes regardless of somebody give you a copy and
I
making
get
sure they accurate. No matter what.
That
You're supposed to
that
make sure
makes
they
the
accurate.
most accurate sense is to get a copy. So moving on, I'm just going to go into communications since we cannot get the minutes proved today. And I just want to remind everyone that early voting has started today.
I like her dreads. She has nice dreads. Fuck Henyard. Shout her out. She won that argument. That's a point for her. Everybody saw that. Everybody saw that W right there. Look at Lacey looking at her. He's like, I'm going to arrest you out. I'm going to plant weed on your car. I'm going to do something to you. Lacey over there just angry for his fucking mommy. That's his mommy right there. That's his little, come here, Lacey. Come here, boy. That's Lacey right there. That's Lacey. Her little bitch. Please hit the like, chat. Hey, thank you, Mary. Shout her out. Shout out Mary for the love, man. Appreciate you, Mary.
So if anyone's ready, interested in voting for the upcoming election, it starts today. It ends on Monday, March 18th. And then the general election voting day is Tuesday, March 19th.
Wait until she says
So in case
municipality.
you are not aware, early voting has already begun. That concludes my report. Thank you.
Okay, and then last, Clerk, when could we get a copy of all the ordinances, resolutions, intergovernment agreements, all of that stuff?
Oh, I really need copies of the intergovernment.
What
Is it
I'm
on-
asking,
is it
when
on?
can we get a copy
I
of
need
all those
copies of
things?
those too. First of all, you
Lacey's
have
on
to
the
be
edge of his
specific
seat,
to
waiting to pounce and clear the room. I thought he said municipality. Actually, he said municipality. Municipality? No, he probably means municipality. Right? Or is that another? Is that a word? I just assumed he meant. Hold on. We're just searching words now. He had to mean. No, it's municipal. Yeah, he just it probably spell corrected his shit or something.
Clerk maintains the records of the village. So if there's something specifically you want, just like attorneys and everyone asks, they don't ask for everything. They ask for specific items. I am not to give you all of my records. I am the keeper
Now I'm waiting to hear it. I'm waiting to.
of the records. Okay.
You are,
maintain
and that's
all
not
of
what
the
I'm
records.
asking.
I'm still talking. You
Go ahead,
gave
go ahead,
you
go ahead.
that respect.
You
I
are.
may
You
not
are.
give you all of my records. I am the keeper of the records. Okay.
You are,
maintain
and that's
all
not
of
what
the
I'm
records.
asking.
I'm still talking. You
Go ahead,
gave
go ahead,
you
go ahead.
that respect. So I'm the keeper of the records. If there's something specific you want, I have no problems turning it over. I have never refused to turn anything over. But to tell me to give all my files to you, that's incorrect. That's incorrect.
Oh, now they turn it off. This is something. We gotta remain accurate for the record, guys. See, I'm fixing it. It's not accurate. It's accurate. You have to be accurate, okay?
Okay.
That's all. I'm done with that.
All right, as long as you're done. All right. I'm asking for every single record that our village had. And when I'm asking for it, that don't mean you give me your originals. That means you make me a copy of them and you give me a copy of everything we're asking for. We've asked for ordinances, resolutions, intergovernmental agreements, and you have not gave us anything. He had put it in email, meaning the village administrator has, and myself. We've asked, and you have not gave us anything. So what day can I come down and you make me copies of everything, and then I have what you have?
And just a point of reference, everything that you put on the agenda, I never get the original copy of
Let's
those
go back to what I'm
ordinance
asking you.
resolutions.
What day
So
can I come and
should
get it?
I get those? I'm not going to give you every record in my office because I'm the keeper of the records.
Thank
I
you.
maintain.
You think? All right, and this is the difference between her and Stanley, Stanley Brown. This guy who doesn't even know where the fuck he's at. This fellow right here, the darker skinned fellow. This is the difference. He just bowed down to her. Probably got a few little benefits or whatever, and gave her all the keeping over the finances. That's what I feel like happened. Now she's trying to do the same thing for the record so she can amend things and fix things here and there. She effectively is trying to take over and tamper with all of their jobs to make sure to hide something, right? To make sure people don't find certain things. Crazy, bro. Crazy how that works.
Maintain the records of this village. Nobody else. I do. So if you want something specific, you can ask me for it, but you do not get all of my records. And I'm done with this conversation.
Okay, Clerk.
Nice.
You do
She
know
turned
that I'm
shit
just
off.
giving you. I'm gonna educate you.
She turned that shit off. She turned that shit off, and she should leave it off. She should leave it off. And she about to educate the clerk, who's fucking 55 years old, and how old is Henyard? She's gonna educate the clerk though, who's like 55. She's gonna educate her. And I'm not saying older people can't be educated, but she clearly knows what the fuck she's doing. Wait, we don't have her age just on standby? We have to look into it? What the fuck? Tiffany Henyard, age. All right, let's just look at her birthday. Tiffany Henyard, that's how you spell it, age. Fuck, I have to look into it, bro? Seriously? Tiffany Henyard, 40, has been slammed for blank, blank, blank at age 17. She was sentenced to... Wait, what? Is she 40 or at age 40 something happened? Anyway, she's in her late 30s, 40s, we'll say. Maybe you guys know. But anyway, she's younger than that woman. And she's over here saying she's about to educate her. So let's see what she's going to educate her on. Zone Man, trying to figure this out. Hey, appreciate you, Zone Man. Let's go. Oh, shit. All right, let's go.
And I'm done with this conversation.
Okay, Clerk. You do know that I'm gonna educate you again about the law, and I'll educate the public. The mayor has the right to review any record in our village at any given time. For those that don't know how the rules work. So I'm asking again, the clerk, can I have the records, meaning a copy? You keep the original. I'm not asking for the original. I want a copy of what I'm supposed to check out that you're not allowing me to check out. So are you refusing me the opportunity to come in your office to review all the records, clerk? Are you refusing to allow me to do that?
Oh, she really not
Clerk
gonna
Key?
answer. She really
Because
not
we
gonna.
can go, I come down tomorrow at 9
She's
a.m.
standing on business. I like that because this was her chance to grab the mic back. No, fuck the mic. She said she was done talking, right? I like the clerk. I like that clerk. I like that clerk. She's 42. So apparently she's 42.
Yeah. But
hey, you better not fire up Lieutenant Lacey, Chief Lacey, Policeman Lacey, Lapdog Lacey. That boy, he might drag her by the hair outside. Come here. Give her them records. But don't fire Lacey up now.
That is another side to all this. Y'all see the mess, whatever narrative they put out there, but you see that I don't even get things to do my job as it relates to an ordinance or resolution. Something so simple. You can just email it to me in all honesty, but I don't have it. And I'm asking her if she just went on mute, as you always see, and this why don't nothing get done as it relates to them. And then we have to go and fight and go back and forth about, can you FOIA the records? Why would I FOIA something that I'm entitled to get as a mayor? As a mayor, that's my job, for those that don't know that. But okay, she ain't got nothing else to say. Moving on, village administrator report.
She just got sunned by her fucking clerk. And I know she feel bad. Look at her lawyer trying to correct her. She's like, no, actually, you would have to specifically ask it. He's letting her know she made a fucking dumbass out of herself. He's letting her know. Yeah, see, look at this. Nice little conversation. Tiffany, you fucked up. That's not how it works. That's not how it works, Tiffany. I'm not an expert in this, but I'm pretty sure that's not how it works, Tiff. Okay, all right, let's start.
Tassie. We're gonna go ahead and go. Come on, Ron. You come up next.
Who's Ryan? You come up next. That sounds
Good
like
evening, Mayor, trustees, Madam Clerk, department heads, and residents from the village of
sounds like one of her lap dogs. The way she said, "You come up, Ryan." Okay. I know you guys are saying, look at her mugshot. You guys are funny. Give me a sec.
Just a couple items on my report this evening. The first item is we are going to be applying for partnership with Cook County CDBG block grant for a maximum amount of $400,000 for infrastructure improvements. Also, we will be applying for the Invest in Cook project, and that'll be also for infrastructure projects. I will work with the Public Works Superintendent, Stacy, and make sure that we get those applications submitted online. They are due on March 22nd at 5 p.m. The second item I have on my report is the item that the board has on the agenda. It is an intergovernmental agreement between MWRD and the Village of Dalton. That is for 5,818 linear feet.
All right, you crazy kids. This is what y'all wanted to see? Miss Tiffany Henyard. She not terrible on the eyes, even without the makeup. Where's she at? Oh my God. You know what? No. Fuck the New York Post. All these ads, fuck that. We're just going to do it on Google. That's crazy. Now, it says Dalton, Illinois Mayor Tiffany Henyard is facing claims of misusing funds, wrongful termination, and covering up the sexual assault of a former employee. FBI agents served subpoenas on Friday at the Thornton Township Hall, where Henyard also works as a township supervisor, reported on Fox 32 Chicago. That doesn't mean anything. What is the mugshot from that incident? Hold on, let me go back to the comments. Is the mugshot from the incident of her being accused from that? Like, did they take her to jail and then release her? Or is this from the past? Because she does kind of look the same age-ish around here. She did look sad. She looked terrified. Hold on real quick, though. What was this arrest for? Mugshot. Hold on. Henyard criminal. Oh, wait, criminal trespassing 2016. She was 33 at the time. She she got arrested for bullshit. Hold on. She got arrested. She has a conviction for breaking into cars, car theft. I don't think that's what this is. Oh God, Twitter's gonna be crazy. Be careful. Okay, it's safe. We're safe. Why aren't you zooming? Oh, I hate the internet sometimes. Okay, anyways, we'll just read up close. Tiffany Henyard, 33. Arrest location unknown. Released on July 21st, arrested on the 20th. So she stayed in jail for like 1 day. Charges. Where are the charges, big dog? Is there like another page? Let me not scroll too much on Twitter. Twitter gets a little wild. Twitter gets a little rowdy. Well, we know it was for criminal trespass. So she was doing some dumb shit.
Feet of sewer improvements in the high risk area. That area would be between Indiana going west and Sibley Boulevard going north. This is a public benefit that will reduce sanitary sewer overflows and basement backups. And I will entertain any questions that the mayor or the board may have at this point.
Yeah, she went super Karen on somebody.
Okay.
You know how she's super mayor? She went super Karen on somebody because ain't no way. They usually just trespass you and say, hey, don't come back here. Fuck off. End of it. That's the end of it. But her ass being arrested, she went crazy. She caused a scene.
Ron, I think he said he had to go. Can we do a motion to approve his item? Are you guys okay with that?
So move.
All right, is there a second? The motion is second. Any discussion? All right, call the roll, please.
There's a motion to approve item D on the agenda. Motion by House and second by Trustee Holmes. Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes. Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay. And that was item C, right?
D. No, it says D. Isn't it D?
Okay.
Thank you.
What number you want? Okay.
She just want to argue
All
about
right.
something. She ready to argue about any and
All right.
everything.
Chief Freeman.
Thank you, Mayor, Madam Clerk, trustees. I'd like to discuss today the IMRF expenditures as well as the police and fire, the contract negotiations between our unions. As discussed last month, IMRF employer contribution lines are higher across all department funds because IMRF employer contribution rates has increased from less than 1% to over 7%. We are anticipating another increase in IMRF. And
this is another one. This is a shady fucker right here too. We're gonna do stories on all these people. We're just getting started, but he has a whole different situation going, bruh. Zone Man gifted 1 tactical membership. Hey, shout out Zone Man for the love. Tracy Thompson got that shit. Shout out Tracy. I appreciate you, Zone Man, showing love out here, man. Spreading the goods, spreading the wealth around, you know? Appreciate that.
IMRF rate in 2025. The telephone expenditure accounts with the general administration has increased compared to the prior year because the average monthly AT&T bill is 70 to 80,000 more than it was compared to December of 2023. General administration and other professional services and contractual services are reflected plus 340,000.
I was just going to say real quick, you guys notice our insurance went up? I don't know if it's everybody, but our insurance went up. Our phone bills went up. Like what, bro? Like, how does your phone bill go up? That shit fucks me up, dog. You know? How does your insurance go up? I guess the city gets worse or something. That kind of depends. But it's like, what is going on? Listen, man, I don't know what they doing upstairs in office, but they fucking shit up. And it's really fucking me up. You understand me? So they need, man, listen, I'm not trying to get political. We're not getting political here. Well, we are kind of semi-political with this video in itself, but listen, they need to figure some shit out, bro. My opinion, that stimulus check, maybe we needed it. Maybe, listen, that stimulus check fucked it up for us. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. Something happened there. Something, the metrics got fucked after that one. But anyways, continuing.
That's a $47,000 increase compared to the prior year. Other professional services decreased because in fiscal year 2023, there was a significantly more engineering work performed by Robinson Engineering, and the village performed the LED project. The village also completed negotiations with the police patrol, police lieutenants, and the sergeants, and the AFSCME unions. The remaining unions out of contract are the police records clerk and the fire department. The village would need to be cognizant of the various requests of the unions and have made a plan to find out how to fund those contract agreements, because with each contract signed, overall payroll will increase with each compounding contract year. If there aren't any questions, that'll end my report, Mayor.
All right, next is police.
Mayor.
Yeah.
He asked if there was any questions. I got a question.
Okay.
In reference to the contracts that you're saying because of the increase, wasn't those increases included in the budget?
The budget we submitted was changed by the trustees, so you would have to ask the trustee who crafted the new budget.
Okay, but the original budget that you created, was those funds included in the budget?
Yes, they were.
Okay, thank you.
All right, next is police, Chief Lacey.
All right, we're gonna get to Lacey here finally.
Thank you, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Madam
Board of
Mayor. I
Trustees.
kiss and worship the ground that you walk on, Madam Mayor. Let me do anything I can. My all true being. Anyways.
The Dalton Police Department responded to 2,671 calls for the month of January. They enforced 542 parking citations. They wrote 334 state tickets, 5,847 red light citations. Overall major crimes are down. Car thefts are down, and I'd like to thank the Village of Dalton for listening when it came down to leaving their vehicles running, when it came down to the winter, because that dramatically helped. There are some things that I would like to touch on, Madam Mayor, if I can. So that way everybody has a clear understanding when it comes down to these nightclubs and what actually was going on with the nightclubs. I'm glad that the owner of Ricky's is still here, because in my hand, I have all the calls that the Dalton Police Department responded to. Also, where we had to call outside agencies, where there were major fights, shootings, and guess what, people, I understand. Major fights, shootings, and incidents at your location. You don't have to believe me. You can FOIA it to where there's also body cam footage. Okay, so in short, the mayor had nothing to do with closing down the club. It was the housing department, the police.
See, he's covering her back, and again, they're saying people who go against her get shut down. That was like another big thing about her. And how much spent on Tiff's security detail? Martin, you funny. They're not gonna go over that. Come on now. Look at his nice little white hat on the side. That's so cute. Nah, he's really, man, this is retaliation. You don't find it interesting that the person who's at the town hall meeting, probably against Henyard, is the one getting his nightclub shut down? Just saying.
Police department, to where we enforced it because of the violations, to where you did not have your license. So yes, your business was closed down for the activity that was going on in your club. Now, I have also invited you to come and see me, to whereas we can correct some of the issues with your club. You failed to show up. You had your hearings. It wasn't just something that we did. You had your hearings. You missed your hearings. The last hearing that we had, you didn't show up. So yes, sir, your club was shut down. I also have the U-Haul location, and the residents in Dalton know about that U-Haul place on 142nd next to the expressway. To whereas what he was doing, he did not have a license, but what he was hosting was a strip club joint, all on paperwork, all on video. Okay, so this is nothing that's being made up. This is nothing that you can't look up yourself. Also with Pablo's, that business was shut down because of the incidents that happened there, where the shootings, to whereas they had the fights, to whereas we had to call outside agencies, okay, to whereas even the Burger King across the street got shot up. So this is nothing that's being made up. People can say what they want, but one thing I'm going to do is enforce the law. It's just that simple. And you know why? Because the village of Dalton deserves better than what they've been getting. When it comes down to the repossessed cars, since Ed Stevens, I don't know if you're still here, Trustee House, when that happened, and I brought that up, that everything was fine. What wasn't brought up was the mayor wasn't on the bank account. It was an automatic deduction once a year. I have no idea who makes an arrangement for an automatic deduction for a car payment once a year, but it was done before the mayor's tenure. And what ended up happening when the mayor was taken off the bank account, they conveniently took off the payment for the car. Now, you don't have to believe me. Okay, you can Google this, you can FOIA it, and guess what? It'll prove exactly what I'm saying, but that's all.
What's funny is if I FOIA stuff from them, they're probably not even going to send me nothing. They really don't be playing. I FOIA'd some Sarah Boone stuff. I forgot to tell you guys. They sent me like a page or two of shit that you could find on the internet, and they're like, yeah, we don't really give out too much information. I was like, man, I could have got this shit from the fucking internet. So especially in a corrupt system like this, they probably don't want to give me the Sarah Boone info because the case hasn't started yet, which is fair. But in a place like this, I could definitely see them putting some obstacle that lets them not give me the information I want.
Okay. So when it said that the cars were being repossessed, the cars were nowhere near being repossessed. They're not in a repossessed business. They're in any car dealer is in the getting paid business. That's what they want. They want their money. But since we didn't know about what had happened, since we were not informed what had happened, Trustee House, then what ended up happening was, guess what? That letter came out with your name on it and Clerk Key's name on it. When we were made aware of it, it was immediately taken care of. So the Dalton Police Department was never in jeopardy of their cars being repossessed. And again, you don't have to believe me. You can FOIA it. So if you're gonna do something, say it right. Say the facts. But that's okay too. The other thing was the $1 million that was taken out of the budget with that meeting that was illegal over at the Park District. Okay, I'm bringing it up again. Yes, I am. You know why? Because just like was brought up in reference to salaries for my officers who
did that? Wait, who did that? What?
Make sure the citizens are Dalton reference to, yes, I am.
This is the official YouTube of the Village of Dalton. And they put the thumbs down on him. Holy shit. What? Who didn't see that? Nobody likes these people.
You know why? Because just like was brought up in reference to salaries for my officers who go to make sure the citizens of Dalton are safe, who go to these shots fired calls, go to these domestics, they're entitled to be paid properly. But because it was taken out of the budget, now it has to be figured out how we're going to do it. But guess what? We always survive. We do, because we have a mayor that makes sure we survive. Now, regardless as to whether you want to believe it or not, you don't have to believe it, because for those of you that were at that meeting, you know exactly what they approved and they didn't approve. So this is not something that's just being said. But the bottom line to the whole thing is that the money that was taken out, and you talk.
He said he's gonna protect mommy at all costs. Mommy Tiffany, listen, he gonna fight for that woman. He gonna bleed for that woman. He loves Tiffany, man. Listen, the bond between the two is so deep. It's so deep, man. Happy for them. I'm happy for them when they go to jail together too. It's gonna be nice. Oh no, they can't go to jail together because he's a male and she's a female, so that's not even gonna work. But hopefully they go to trial. No, they won't even go to trial together. They'll get separate trials. But we're gonna be covering all that. And it's again, it's not if, it's just when.
About defunding the police, I think $1 million taken from the police is definitely being defunded. And if you're proud of that, shame on you. But the bottom line to the whole thing is my officers do their job. And everything that they do professionally. And that's one of the reasons why I'm glad that I am where I am, because guess what? They can get the service that they need and the backup that they need that this administration is giving you, because guess what? Right now what's going on is politics. It is what it is. Right now what's going on is we are the community policing meeting, which will be tomorrow at 6:30. Come and voice your opinions about your neighborhood. You will see us in the area as far as walking, talking to the residents and seeing what's going on. I'm pretty sure everybody in this room has seen my officers out there on the street, especially on Sibley. That was one of the big deals. Sibley Boulevard. I'm pretty sure if you ain't got caught by them, I'm not saying you should, but if you ain't got caught by them, slow down, because I've instructed them to enforce the law. We also are initiating a new drone program. And with this, anybody that can understand the drone program, that's when a drone is flying up in the air, that thing that's flying up in the air. And I have 2 officers that I have sent to school. They have their FAA licenses, so they can fly those drones. We will also have a drone car. And what this does is it keeps the officer from running into the weeds. It keeps the officer from going to places that drone can pick up with thermal. And all of that is being paid through asset forfeiture funds, state and federal. So it's not coming out the general fund. Just like when we did the K9 unit.
He's like another version of Supermayor. He's like the less amped up version. Nothing but bullshit, word vomit. Not even the word salad. It's just word vomit. He's just saying that all the stuff you guys know for a fact we're not doing it, and you guys are stupid, and you guys are just wrong. You guys are ignorant. That's all he's doing. He pretty much copies the same. He even said the same phrase, and I think he caught himself saying it. He said something to the effect of let's get to the business, and then you hear Supermayor in the corner. Yup. Preach. Let's get to the business. Literally said that. He's echoing what she says. It's so sad. It's so sad. He's gonna go to super jail. This little jacket he got on, shit. Start wearing regular clothes from now on. Lacey is as corrupt as can be. She's probably boning him too. Him? Oh my God. Jeez. If
she's tried to
I doubt
pull
it. I hope not.
the check
That's disgusting.
that paid for the K9 unit, and it was asset forfeiture funds. Who does that? That's okay, because we have a K9, and we have a traffic unit, and now we have a drone unit, and there are going to be some more things out there that are good that you're going to see. So, the bottom line to the whole thing is
you guys had the same thought? Maybe he is smashing her. That's pretty disturbing, but it could be.
Trustees, if you're really for the police department, then be for the police department. If you're really for the residents, then be for the residents. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay, you're out of order.
Well,
you're out of order.
So, ma'am, guess what? For actually what's going on right now, okay? We're going on what's right now. We have enough officers right now, and we are hiring more officers.
All right,
So
you out of order, ma'am. You out of order. All right, finish your report.
Okay. So to end my report, ma'am, with the trustees, if you're going to tell it right, not just what you want to tell, and back the Dalton Police Department. That's all I'm asking.
May I be recognized, Mayor?
Okay. Well, we're going to continue with our report. So
can I?
No, you
I have a
cannot. No,
comment
you
about
cannot.
the
We're going to continue with our report. Okay. Next, we have fire. Chief McCain. Now here's so Deputy Chief for the fire department.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor.
All right, let's skip over the finance.
Trustees.
This is what we're here for.
Well said. Next is corporate bills. Trustee Stan.
Corporate bills. Okay. Oh, where am I? It's this guy. Let's see what's going on.
And Brown.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I did hear something very true today, and I appreciate that from the old trustee Ed Steve. No, I'm not a finance major. I don't specialize in finance, but I generalize enough to read this report. We pay a finance director to put these numbers together. They scrub these bills down and put the numbers together, and yes, it's being read. So this is not here where I'm going to be debating on, arguing about numbers. The report is being read. The numbers are here to be read, and if there's anything that myself, any trustee needs to know, we got a paid finance director, Tanjanique Miller, who we're supposed to take our concerns to. So with that being said, I'm going to read for the January 31st, 2024 corporate payment register, $213,261.42. Water fund register, $376, $944.05. American Rescue Plan, $459.90 for a total corporate payment of $590,665.37. Their motion to accept the bill is read.
All right, so it's been motion. Is there a second?
All right, so this is usually where bullshit starts. Let's see what happens.
Stan, you motion, right?
I motion.
He motion. The motion and second. Any discussion?
Yes, Mayor, I have another superseding motion.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to ask for a superseding motion. This is the electronics list, right?
Yeah.
These are same items from last month, essentially, but just to read them into record, I'll ask that we approve the bills as read, removing the following items. Page 1, Aurelio's Pizza, $131.63. Page 1, Best Western Plus, $318.14. Page 1, Chicago Midway Airport, $200 even. Page 1, Cooper's Hawk, $557.68. Page 2, Dollar Tree, $145.32. Page 2, Food for Less, $107.99.
Does she always go to Dollar Tree? This is like a reoccurring theme right here. What the fuck is going on? Does she always go to Dollar Tree? Like,
Page 3, Irie Jerk Hut, $1,356.22. Page 3, Italian Fiesta, $113.59. Page 3, JJ Fish and Chicken, $68 even. Page 3, Johnny T's Bistro and Blues, $90.30. Page 3, Kirk's Barbecue, $676. Page 4, Potbelly Sandwich Shop, $126.57. Page 4, Ruby Soul Food, $674. Page 4, Sophia Tamales and Corn, $2,400. And page 4, Tasty Crab, $458.79. My superseding motion is to approve the bills as read with the items removed.
All right. Is there a second?
Second.
okay. And I think this is where we catch up to where I did like a snippet of this. Hold on. Let me move forward and see.
$495.64. The motion to accept these bills as read.
All right. It's been a motion. Is there a second? It's been motion second.
Yeah, I think this is a part that we had covered. But basically, like, yo, she is running rampant, folks. Like, you know what I mean? And she doesn't ever bring that part up. Like, she was eating like a machine. It's usually the skinny girls that be eating crazy too. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, let's see what she has to say at the end of it.
But guess who spent your money? The trustee.
Let's see what she has to say at the end. Yo, Zone Man, thank you for the gifted membership. I'll shout you out, man. I appreciate you, Zone Man. Hell yeah. But if you go to Dollar Tree, you can get helium tank and all those balloons and party supplies and stuff. It won't be that hard to burn up 160K on Dollar Tree if you're buying. If you're going hard, it's not hard to burn that. That's crazy. I must not be a shopaholic because that shit sounds wild.
has my board, meaning the board of trustees, and he tells them what to do. He has been wasteful spending in our community. When you guys talk about money, it's all through the lawyer, but y'all missing that. So what I'm asking is for the trustees to finally do what's right and terminate the contract with Otis. Odison has lost several cases here in our village, and yes, I'm 25-0, and I'm still winning. Everything that you guys keep alleging, accusing me of, not giving you, not doing, I've won every lawsuit. So again, I keep stating this for the record. It cannot be me. If I'm winning in court, we go to court for whatever they accuse me of, and then I win. But guess who spent your money? The trustees. They spent it, and they want the lawyer to collect. Same example. If a person keep losing in court, why the news don't never actually interview a winner? Delgado, he the one winning lawsuits against state legislative council. But y'all keep putting the loser on the news to tell people how to lose. That don't make sense to me. Like, pick somebody that's gonna tell a person how to win and how we win and why we win. Because everything they do is unethical, it's illegal, it's unconstitutional. Every judge put it in their order. So once you pull the orders and put facts out, and stop just putting stuff out in the media just to get people to think that somebody doing something other than winning around here. Also, as it relates to the signature case, I stated that. I stated what the trustees have done along with the clerk. So when I do fight back as it relates to lawsuits against them, it will be factual and not my opinion of how I may feel about somebody. Because you cannot run a day-to-day operation off feelings. You run it off of facts.
And we're going to stop it right there, folks. I just want to do this meeting because I'm going to do a more recent meeting next and give you guys some of the backbones, some of the starting pillars that we can go from. But shit, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for coming out and shit. You guys were the shit, man. You guys are dope every single day. But we're going to come back tomorrow in the evening. So to everybody, we're this week is going to be weird. We're going to switch times up, and I'm just going to see what... Oh, man, I'm hiccuping like crazy. We're going to switch time zones up, and we're going to see what works best. So keep that in mind. Tomorrow is going to be 4:30 p.m., all right? So stick on... keep that in mind. It's not going to be 8:30. It's going to be 6... It's going to be 4:30 p.m. PST. Damn, and right before we left, shit, Jim, thank you with the 10. Shout you out, man. Shit, everybody who got that, y'all are lucky. I was about to end this chat. I was about to end it, and she decided to bless y'all. Michelle, Sarah, man, I thank you, Jim. Everybody shout out to Jim for dropping those memberships, man. Laderma, Samantha, R Rocks Edible. That's a hilarious name. Shout out R Rocks Edible. Everybody who got that gifted, man, it was a Jim who gave it to you. I appreciate you. Welcome to the new members. Yay, tomorrow evening. No more boring Fridays. Yes, we are going live tomorrow evening. So tap in, get with me, get right with me, and we're gonna do some more shenanigans. And thank you again, Jim, for that link too. I'm literally gonna do a video on that right now. That's crazy. I can't believe she actually did a live after that. It's like, read the room, ma'am. Read the room. Don't mind switching as long as it's AG. Thank you still, Sarah. You're awesome. No Tiffany, please. We'll see. We'll find out. DM me. I might see it. DM me what you want to see. I might see it. I usually see everything, but in the time frame, that's the main thing. Bye, AG and Mods. You rock. Bye, everyone. Have a fantastic day. Thank you, Scarlett. She's drunk with power. Absolutely intoxicated. Intoxicated with power. I agree. She does not keep winning in court. There has been 25 lost cases. I gotta look into that. Thank you, Mitzi. I'm glad your eyes are feeling better. Anyways, folks, I appreciate everybody for coming through, man. You guys are awesome. We had like 250 folks in here just on a regular, on a regular Thursday. It was beautiful. It's beautiful. Thank you everybody for coming out. Thanks for giving me some of your time, for just having a good time with me. Love you guys, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. Appreciate you again, Jim. Everybody who donated, you guys are amazing. Everybody who came out and viewed, as usual, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. Stay inside and stay safe. You already know what time it is. Or stay outside and stay dangerous. That's another one. All right, folks, I'm out.